And today's Memorial Day, man. Gotta be honest with you. It cuts deep. I guess it's all the prayers that are going out or everybody's pain, I don't know. But I was trained, man. I was trained by a very particular person that went out, served our country, and never came back. And I know he'd be honored for me to share with you what he taught me. And what he taught me was you have to learn to break the mold. And I have a feeling that, he was walking with the Lord. He never spoke about it, but just the spirit that this guy carried was like a light. And he gave the story that I'm sure a lot of you have heard, and he talked about an experiment. Whether it was real or not doesn't matter, but the experiment was putting 3 monkeys in a cage and putting bananas up at the top of the cage. And every time a monkey went up to try to get a banana, they squirt him with water. And they took one monkey out and put a new monkey in. And the other 2 monkeys knew, like, hey, man, we don't go to get those bananas because if we do, we get squirted. So when the new monkey saw the bananas, he tried, and the other 2 pulled him down. And then they swapped another monkey out. So now there's 2 new monkeys and 1 old monkey, and the same thing happened. The new monkey tried to go up, and the other 2 pulled him down. Like, no, man, don't do that. You'll get hurt. And then the last monkey, that was the original monkey, got swapped out. So now you have 3 new monkeys in there, and none of them want to go up and get the bananas because that's just the way it's always been done. And now that I'm, this is like 15 years ago that I got taught this lesson, and I've done a lot of studying in the Word, and I realized that our Bible has something very similar. It talks about wineskins. So you got to remember that Jesus Christ, he turned water into wine. In other words, he turned death into life. Right? When Peter was walking on water, it was symbolic of him walking on death. We have an opportunity every day to walk on water by keeping our eyes on Jesus. If we stay focused on the real mission, we walk on death. Right? And we do this by having a renewing of our mind. And the renewing of our mind is the new wine, is the new life. And if you try to take new life and put it in an old wineskin, it'll burst because it's solid thinking. It's an unbreakable mold. It's just, this is the way we've always done it kind of thinking. So, in honor of my brother, I want to share that with you. To be the new life. Don't get stuck in the way things have been done. Remember that there's only 2 ways that you've learned something your entire life. Way number 1, self-discovery. Way number 2, you gave somebody the authority to teach it to you, whether you realize it or not. Either you gave your mother or your father the authority to teach it to you, you gave a teacher the authority to teach it to you, a pastor the authority to teach it to you, or you gave an author the authority to teach it to you. Those are the only 2 ways we learn things, either self-discovery or handing over our authority to a teacher. And so let's do the best thing that we can do, and let's hand our authority over to the greatest teacher of all, Jesus Christ. Let's open up his scriptures, and let's read about how we can take death and turn it into life, how we can take this water and turn it into a new wine. And that way we don't burst. We can have a renewing of our mind. So yeah, today did start off kind of rough. I had a friend that sent me a comment this morning, and it cheered me up. It made my day. Reach out to somebody. You might know a service member. Reach out to them. Tell them, man, I love you. Stay strong. I love you. God bless you. You can do it. Have a great day. Even though it might be hard for some of us on Memorial Day, as we take time to remember those that we've lost, you can still have a good day. They would want you to have a good day.